Hi, welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we're taking a walk around our ringmaster friend. In fun we call him the ringmaster because he's in charge of everything. That's Mitch. So at the house of ringmaster Mitch, he's actually roughing it for the little time that he's here. This is actually where he lives at the moment. So he camps out here. He's got a leak in the tent, the roof of the tent, so he stretched that, and there is his throne. So the purpose of this video, what we wanted to illustrate was the fact that when the expats come over here, foreigners come over here and live over here, and they usually bring money. Well, this is a welcome thing if they share it out. And here you can see that there are many workers. I think about 13 workers are working on this house of Mitch. This is not a house, they will be working on this house because he's been very pleased with them. Now, the advantages for the Filipino is that there is money and it's spent often in a grand way. So it gives a great deal of employment. Now, in our particular case, as in a foreigner in the Philippines, well, ours is a humble effort. We just make small houses which are only a fraction as big as this one, and they go up in no time at all, usually between 6 and 10 days. Now, these guys are working, and this is good work for them because there's a cement mixer which has been bought by Mitch, running from a generator which he also went out and bought, and I'll show you some other improvements that he's made. He's made the work go a lot faster by doing this, and so everybody benefits. It's easier on the back and it means that the job gets done quickly. Now you'll see that there are huge footings going in here. Now the actual wall is right on the edge of that footing, so it does tell you that one of the downsides of a foreigner coming here in the Philippines is the language. Now in this particular case we have got a helper that actually lives on the property and speaks very good English. That's John, and he has been able to interpret what Mitch wants done, but there have been misunderstandings, and this is one of the downsides of this. So in Mitch's eyes, I guess he may think that, well, we could have done this a lot quicker, but the work has been done. He's pleased with the work, the way that it's going. These guys are fast, they're not slackers, and actually about 10 of these men have come from Bohol, which is where we live. So if you look, there's a huge amount of work going on. Now just to take you around over by the blocks there, as we've said on other videos, and up to the tall trees, there's a road there, and that's going to be the entrance to the property when everything gets built. Now it's going to come in, the drive will be just on the other side of those blocks, but it will come right through. And it will come right through. In the front there of what is now being built will be a roll-up door. And this gap. And as you can see, they're now actually putting in the concrete footing there. And then over there, all of that is going to be cleared. All of that vegetation that you can see will be cleared. It's all work that has to be done by locals, and they'll be very grateful for that. This puts food on the table and it gives the foreigner what he wants. Now in Mitch's case, he has construction experience. He's also got engineering experience, so he knows how things want to be built. He's brought over drawings and photographs, and so that's what that's what gets this work done that much quicker. So all of that said, what are the advantages? Well, the advantages for the foreigner is that the money that he brings over, whether it be dollars or whether it be German marks, whether it be Deutschmarks, whether it be English pounds, whatever he brings over goes, well, in the case of American dollars, which I happen to know what the exchange rate is, it's now at something like 51 pesos to the dollar, which gives a huge value for money when it comes here. And then the other side of that coin is that people benefit from the work that gets done. And in this particular case, there's huge plans which are afoot. This will be a storage unit and a garage. Storage unit at first, because I know that Mitch has 2 containers which are waiting for that storage unit to be built. They'll send the trucks round and everything from the containers will be loaded or unloaded into that garage. Once that's all been done, the house will be the next thing on the agenda, although I suspect that he probably will start having work done on pig houses and poultry houses very soon after that. All of this will be cleared, it will all become much more productive. So, pros and cons. It's easy to get workers, it's easy to get work done. The quality of the work is something that has to be watched, because workers who are used to working in a certain way may have to be, well, shall we say, educated, or at least instructed on a new way of working, or at least a compromised way of working. These workers are now working, yes, and they're doing what they always do, and all that's happened is that Mitch has devised a few ways that they can be mechanized. You've got the generator over there, that's running the cement mixer, and over on the other side where all of this rebar, I call it rebar, form bar as they call it here in the Philippines, that's all been cut. It has to be cut into small lengths so that they can go around those pillar forms, and Mitch brought a machine that would do that very easily. Just chopped it, a guillotine, metal guillotine. So he's introduced things that he can see will speed up the work, which will be to his benefit, and gradually, bit by bit, workers will learn to use more modern methodology, and that's going to benefit everybody too. I know that people who send boxes often send tools, and those tools are distributed. The last note I got about a box that's coming was that it has 4 or 5 hammers in it, and I have to distribute them and give, I think, Manorado the first choice. Well, back by over here and back again by the Mitch Palace. And we're actually waiting for Mitch to arrive now. He's down doing some other duties down in town. That's in the town of Trinidad, either that or he's gone up to Obai. He'll be back soon. Meantime, well, what do we have? We have his initials. This actually is a mango farm. So all of these trees that you can see are all mangoes. And what Mitch has done as a first attack on helping these trees grow and fruit more productively is he surrounded those little portions and put in mulch. We really need to get him up to see our friend Philip and his wife Annabeth, who are incredibly hard workers. Well, that's our little party that's waiting there, and well, there's Beth, and she's waiting for me to finish this video, as she said, so that she has something to edit. So this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in. Bye for now.